Hello, welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol, and I am so glad you've joined us. Today is day 17 of our 30-day Around the Body journey together. This is the second time through the various body areas, and today's yoga practice includes poses that focus on lengthening the muscles in our legs, like hand-to-toe pose. We filmed this class almost 3 years ago. Let's experience our chair yoga practice as a community together. Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you joined us today. So we hope you're enjoying our new format with some of those shorter and longer classes we've added, new sections to the Bottoms Down YouTube channel homepage, just to make it easier for you to find classes by length or purpose or body area. So be sure and check it out. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. It's free and we'd love to hear from you. So leave me a comment. Now in today's practice, we're going to explore poses for the legs. So you will need your chair and a yoga strap. Now if you don't have a yoga strap, you can substitute a belt or a scarf or even a man's necktie. And if you don't have any of those, or if you really don't want to use the strap, it's fine. You can do it without it. It's all good. So let's get started. All right. We're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair. We're going to pull that belly button into the spine, lower those shoulders down out of the ears. Place our hands lightly on our thighs, close our eyes, and breathe. So connect to your heart center, letting go of everything outside of the room. And just begin to notice your breath. Just begin to elongate that breath, inhaling a little more deeply and exhaling a little more completely. We're going to move into that belly breath, that diaphragmatic breath. As you inhale, we're going to fill the lungs from the bottom up. The belly extends. And then as you exhale, you're going to actively pull the belly button to the spine and push the air up and out of the lungs. Do that a few times. And breathe normally. We're going to do that 2 more times. This time, see if you can make that exhalation longer than the inhalation. So go ahead at your own pace. Try to push that air out as you exhale. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart and set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands down to your thighs, open your eyes, and let's go ahead and do a little shoulder roll. Oh yeah, up, back, and down. So I call this an exaggerated shoulder roll. So I want you to really feel the down, the up, squeeze, and the back. Squeeze those shoulder blades behind, and then reverse it, right? So it's very intentional. Oh yeah, one more. Should feel really good. All right, let's go ahead and look over that right shoulder, just gently, right? We're warming things up here. Let's go ahead and look center, and we're going to look the other way. We're going to look center. Let's do that again. Look center, go the other way. Look center, and let's just nod our head up and down. Just a little bit of a additional stretch for that neck in a little different way. Beautiful. Okay, let's do a cat and a cow. I know we do them every time, don't we? But it's a good, really good warm-up for that spine. So we're going to put our hands on our thighs, pull that belly button in, tuck the chin, look down at your belly. Feel that arch in the back, feel that stretch through the neck. One more breath here. All right, we're going to lift up and we're going to turn our thumbs to the back wall. Open up that heart. Oh, yeah. So I'm looking up slightly. Let's do that again. Round it down into your cat. And open it up into your cow. Let's do 2 more. Add the breath. Inhale. Exhale, round down into cat. One last one. Here we go. Up we go. Add that breath if you like. And round it down into that cat. And release. Beautiful. Okay, mountain poses next. We're going to extend those hands out, down by our side. Let's come up to those goalpost arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind your back. Oh yeah, feel that stretch. All right, up we go to the ceiling. Palms are facing one another. Shoulders are down, belly is tight. Take your right hand down. You're going to push that right hand towards the floor and left hand towards the ceiling. Press through. Nice stretch. One more breath. And down we go. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Here we go. We're going to start in mountain. So I'm stretching. I'm not just kind of hanging out here, right? I'm active. Belly is tight. Shoulders are down. I'm actively pushing. All right. Back up to those goalpost arms. You got it. Up to the ceiling. All right. Now this time I'm going to take my right hand, leave it up, and my left hand is going to come down. It doesn't matter which one. Just do the one you didn't do last time. There's no magic, to being one side starts or the other. It doesn't matter. Stretch, stretch, stretch. One more breath. And release. I should feel really good. Okay, we're going to move into a crescent lunge. So I'm going to take my right knee and I'm going to open it nice and wide here. I'm going to let this knee fall down towards the floor. So this leg is just hanging out here. Now, if you want a little bit more, you can push that foot back behind you and lift your heart. So in my classes, I will always talk about, we'll do a pose and then we might add on. You don't ever have to add on if you don't want to, okay? You can stay with that knee right there. If that's a good stretch for you and that feels good for your body, perfect. If you want the add-on, you're going to take those toes back behind and you're going to lengthen through that leg. So I'm kind of like taking the back of this kneecap and I'm lifting it up towards the ceiling. All right, one more breath. Okay, we're going to face forward. Now the same leg that we were just stretching, we're going to extend it out in front of us, toes to the ceiling. We're going to lift our heart up and we're going to walk our hands down that leg, okay? Keeping your back flat. Walk your hands down that leg and feel that stretch in that hamstring. You feel it? I do. My back is flat. I'm letting my heart fall. One more breath here, and we're going to go ahead and walk the hands back up that leg. Okay. Now, I'm going to move into a pigeon pose, but I want you to, and we're going to do ankle to ankle. All right. So if you'll notice, I didn't move this leg. This leg stays right where it is. I'm going to take this ankle and cross it over. And that's going to give you a little bit of a stretch through this leg and up into that hip. Okay, so I'm going to lengthen first, and then I'm going to let my heart fall forward. Hands are right here on the thigh for a little bit of a support. One more breath here. And up we go. Okay, we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to take this knee and I'm going to open it nice and wide. So I'm feeling my inner thigh stretching already. You get that? Now I'm going to let this knee fall down towards the floor into my crescent lunge. Now this could be where you want to stay, and it's great. If you want a little bit more, the add-on is pushing that foot back behind and lifting your heart, pressing a little bit of the back of that kneecap towards the ceiling. Now, we're warming up, so we don't want to do anything, too forceful, just gentle. Woo, bye-bye. One more breath here. And let's release that. That same leg is going to extend out in front of you, toes to the ceiling, right? We're going to lengthen through the spine, belly is tight, and I'm just going to walk my hands down that leg for a nice pyramid pose, keeping the back flat, letting the heart fall. Keeping a micro bend to this knee, so we don't want to lock that knee out, but we do want the leg to be straight. Just one more breath here. Walk your hands back up that leg. Okay, now I'm going to leave this leg right where it is. I'm not going to move it. I'm going to take the opposite ankle and I'm going to cross over. Lengthen through the spine, belly button to spine. Let that heart fall forward. And my hands are on my thighs. So that is just a little more for that pigeon pose. Get a little bit of stretch through that outer leg. Warming things up. One more breath. Lift your heart up. Come back into your seated position. And let's grab a sip of water. Okay, so we're going to grab our strap. We're going to do a seated hand to toe pose series. So hand to toe pose, generally you would be grabbing your toe and doing all kinds of things, which is super challenging for the best of the yogis, okay? That's where the strap really helps. So if you don't have a strap, you're going to be just hooking your finger into your toe and you'll be doing the same thing that we're doing, okay? You just won't have your strap. And it's fine. But if you're with me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my strap and I'm going to place it under the ball of my right foot, okay? And then I'm going to grab my straps with in the same, well, actually I'm going to take my straps in the other hand. And then or both hands. It's all good. And we're going to lift, okay? So there's the beginning. So there's a couple of things I want you to think about. So the first one is, what tends to want to happen is people want to do this, right? So you want to get that leg up in the air, you feel like it, and you're leaning back. Pull your belly in, keep your crown of the head long, and then just let the leg be the thing that's moving up, all right? Not only that, but I want you to think about pulling energy up through this standing leg, or the leg that's on the floor, and pulling it up through the leg that's extended, okay? So it's a very full body experience. You've got to have your belly tight. You've got to be lengthening through the crown of the head, and then you're also stretching through that leg, okay? All right, so here we go. We're going to start, which is right here in the center. And again, it makes no difference. If your leg is here, that is fine. If your leg is way up in the air like you're a super yogi, excellent. Good for you. Doesn't matter, right? Everybody's got to just do what works for them. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the strap with my other hand, okay? And I'm going to grab that strap. Now, you can hold the chair if you want to, or you can have that hand out extended, your choice. And I'm going to bring that leg across. So when am I stretching? You should be feeling this outer thigh stretching. Keeping your body, so I don't want your body turning, right? We want to keep the body center. We're just pulling that leg across. All right, now we're going to switch. So I'm going to bring it back center and I'm going to grab the strap with my other hand. This arm is going to extend out and there's the inner thigh. You feel it? Oh my goodness, I feel it. One more breath here. Go ahead and bring it center. Now grab one strap in each hand, pull. Remember, I'm not leaning back. My belly's tight. My head is to the ceiling. Okay, here we go. One more time. Grab that strap in that hand. Bring it across your body. Feel that outer thigh stretching. Grab the side. Oh my goodness. One more breath here. Come back center. Can you pull one more time on that strap? And release. Okay, so just put your strap in your lap for right now. We're going to do a little bit of a hip opening before we move to the other side. So I'm just going to heel toe my feet a little bit wide. All right, now just let your knees fall in. So it just feels good. We kind of a little counter stretch into those hips before we go to the other side. Just one more breath here. All right, go ahead and bring those feet back together. And we're going to go to the other side. So again, I'm going to have my strap in each hand, one in each hand, and then I'm going to put the ball of my foot into the strap. And you go ahead and set the heel down first. So you can grab, I personally like grabbing one strap in each hand. You can grab both straps in one hand and hold on to the chair if you prefer. It's fine. But if you're with me, I'm going to have one strap in each hand. I'm going to pull my belly in. And it's just simply kind of a bicep curl, right? I'm just pulling, and there the the leg is lifting, and I feel that hamstring stretching. My belly is tight. I'm extending through my spine. Okay, are we ready? We're going to bring that leg across the body. So I'm with this hand, I'm going to grab the straps. Other hand can have the chair or extend it out, and I'm going to bring it across my body. Stretching here. All right, are we ready? We're going to grab that strap with the other hand. Opposite arm is out or holding the chair. Either is fine. Feel that inner thigh stretching? You feel it? All right, here we go. Let's come back center. Grab the strap in each hand. Can you pull a little bit higher with that leg? Yeah. Let's do it again. Grab the strap. Arm extends. Bring it across the body. Here we go. Grab that strap. Open it up the other side. Oh my goodness. Do you feel it? I do. Come back center. You feel a little more availability in that hamstring, right? Belly is tight. Lift up, lift up, lift up. And release. Let's do that little inner thigh stretch or hip stretch is really what it is. Heel toe it wide. Let that knee fall in. Does that feel good? Yeah. One more breath here. All right. Beautiful. Keep your feet right where they are. Go ahead and just set your strap down for right now. All right, your hands are on your thighs. You're going to pull your belly in and let your heart fall. Now, I want you to take this shoulder and just let it fall down. Just a nice little stretch for that upper body. Because we kind of used those arms a little bit, didn't we? Holding onto that strap. This should feel kind of good. Go ahead and lift up, and we're going to do that on the other side. So you're also feeling a little stretch for that inner thighs as well. Let's do that one more time on each side. Come up, and then we're going to move on right after this. And release. Very, very good. Go ahead and bring those feet back center. Now we're going to move into a gate pose. So I'm going to move to the right side of my chair. So I call it one butt cheek on and one off, okay? So you're on the chair, this leg and this side of your hips are on. You're going to extend this leg out. Now what I will see often in my classes, my in-person classes, is people will turn and they'll have those toes out, and there's not a problem with that. You're now working into your quadricep. But what I really want us to stretch in this particular pose is the inner thigh and outer thigh. So if you'll turn and see how I'm up on I call it the knife edge of my foot. So if you're up on the knife edge of that foot, now you're feeling that outer thigh. You feel it? Yeah. Okay, so the hand that is not extended out is the one that's going to go up to the ceiling. Okay, we're going to stretch through this side of the body first. Now, you're going to lengthen through and let this hand just slide down that leg and feel that sideways stretching. So we're getting inner thigh, outer thigh, and sideways. All right, now I'm going to come and I'm going to put this hand on the chair. I'm going to lengthen through, and I'm going to bend my supporting elbow as I lean my gate post the other way. You feel that? Yeah. Let's do that again. Up we go. And lean. Come down, put that hand on the chair, extend, bend that supporting elbow as you lengthen into that side waist stretch. We're going to do it one more time. Here we go. Lengthen it up first. Let that arm, I don't know about you, but I feel like my hand can come down my leg a little bit more in this third version. If not, it doesn't matter. Up we go. We're just trying to lengthen through those muscles, right? In those legs. And up we go. All right, let's bring that leg in. Come to the center of your chair. And we're going to go to the other side. Okay, so I'm going to, again, so kind of that, this leg and this half of my seat is on the chair and the other seat is off. I've got my foot at that knife edge, so I'm really working into the outer thigh and I'm feeling my inner thigh stretching. Everybody got that? Yeah? Feeling okay? Feeling the stretch? All right, we're going to add on. Take this hand up to the ceiling first. This hand is going to just slide down that leg. Feel the stretch in that side waist. Inner thigh stretching, outer thigh stretching. All right, we're going to come up. We're going to place that hand on the chair. Extend that hand up to the ceiling. Bend that supporting elbow as you lengthen into it. Should feel really good. Let's do that again. Up we go. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Hand slides down the leg, stretching. Up we go, other side. So the supporting elbow just bends as we lengthen into it. We stretch into that side waist. It should feel so good. And one more time. We got this. Up we go. Don't forget to lengthen first. Bend that supporting elbow as you really stretch into that side waist. Up we go. Come back onto your chair. And let's grab a sip of water. Okay, so if you have a strap, we're going to go ahead and grab that and we'll put it in our lap for right now. I'm going to show you how to do this pose without using the strap if you choose to do that, okay? So we're going to move to the right side of our chair. So again, I've got one butt cheek that's on and one that's off, okay? If you are not going to use your strap, what you will do is you'll take your hand and you're going to slide it down along the thigh, across the knee, down to your ankle. Let your knee fall down. So it's a version of seated dancer pose, okay? And it's a great version, and if that works for you, excellent. But if you're with me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my strap, and I've got one strap in, one piece of the strap in each hand. Now, I'm going to come down, and I'm going to place the strap in front of my ankle. I'm going to bring both sides of that strap back behind, and I'm going to grab it with my right hand, okay? So my other hand is loose. I've got both straps in my other hand behind my ankle, okay? Now, I'm going to lift my heart up, hold on to the chair. You're going to just simply bend that knee and let that knee fall down. And now with your strap, see, you can adjust how much stretch you have in that. Do you see what I'm doing there, right? So I'm adjusting the stretch by just simply lifting up on that strap or pulling it down, right? Now, what you can do if you want to is you can bring this strap up over the shoulder. You can bring that strap up over the shoulder. There we go. And then bend or lower, okay? You kind of see what I'm doing there? So it's kind of up behind your back. And it's just going to give you the opportunity to get a little bit more of a quadricep stretch. Now, if you want to, you can even let go of the chair And there you are in a beautiful seated dancer. But if you don't feel like letting go of the chair, hang on to the chair. What I care more about is this stretch happening in this leg. One more breath. Now put that foot down, take the strap away, and just take a break, okay? And I just turned to kind of show you what I was doing. I hope that you weren't trying to turn with me. I should have said that. Okay, we're going to go to the other side, so we have another chance at getting this one. Okay, so we're going to scoot over to the edge of our chair. And remember, if you don't have your strap or don't want to use your strap, all you're going to do, you're going to hold the chair. This hand is going to slide across the thigh, across the knee, down the shin, grab your ankle, let that knee fall down. And there you are in a lovely dancer, right? You can stay right there. But if you're with me, I'm going to use my strap. It just gives me a little bit of extra. So all of the strap, really all it does is it kind of extends your arms. It just makes your arms a little bit longer. Okay, so I've got a strap in each hand. I'm going to place it in front of my ankle, bring it back behind. So now I'm grabbing both sides of the strap with this hand, okay? All right, I'm going to lift up. I'm going to grab that chair. Now, just bring that ankle up and back, right? So you can choose how much of a stretch you want in the quadricep. If you want a little bit more, I'm going to bring that strap behind me, right? There's more, and then if I want even more, I can let go of the chair. You got to have that belly tight, right? If you're going to let go of the chair, lifting your hand, there's a beautiful seated dancer pose. You feel your quadriceps stretching. That's the main piece of this. One more breath. Let's put our hand back on the chair, release, and come back up to seated. All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just set our strap down for right now. And we're going to move towards the edge of our chair. So we're going to continue working on these big old strong muscles right here, the quadricep muscles, okay? So we're going to move into a chair pose series. We're going to pull our belly button into our spine, okay? We're going to take our feet and bring them back just a little bit. So you want to be able to, I call it having purchase. So when you push down on your feet, you can actually, we're going to act as if we're going to lift our hips up out of the chair, but we're not. Our hands are going to be resting right here on the thighs. We're going to press down on our thighs as we try to lift up out of the chair, but don't lift. Activating the quadriceps and the belly. One more breath. Let's release that. We're going to do that just like that one more time. Here we go. Press it. So I'm pushing down on my thighs. I'm lifting up with my seat up out of the chair, sort of. One more breath and release. Okay, so you can keep doing that, but if you want to bring your hands to heart, so I don't have that extra help when I'm pressing down, take a deep breath in, act like you're getting out of the chair, but don't. And release it. You feel your quads working? Here we go. And release. Okay, now the next piece, and we're just building, right? We're adding on and adding on. You don't ever have to add on. You can keep doing just what we did. But if you're with me, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have my hands on my thighs, but I am going to go ahead and lift my seat up out of the chair, okay? So I'm going to take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, up I come, okay? Pressing through those thighs. Now, watch where your knees are. Your knees need to be behind your toes, right? So if you feel those knees coming forward, number one, it's really hard on the knees, but number two, it takes all the work out of the quadriceps. If you push your hips back, there, now, you feel that? You feel the difference? You feel those quadriceps working? All right, let's go ahead and sit down. You stay facing me. I'm just kind of turning to the side so you can see me. Let's do that one more time, just like that. Take a deep breath in, hands are on the thighs, press, lift up out of that chair. Make sure, go ahead and peek at your toes, make sure you can wiggle your toes, make sure you can see your toes, so your knees need to be behind them. One more breath, and down we go. Okay, all right, are we ready? The next add-on is I'm not going to use my hands to help. I'm going to pull my belly in, I'm going to bring my hands to my heart, take a deep breath in, exhale, up I come. Right? You feel it? Quads are working hard, hips are back. Now, the other thing I tend to see in my classes sometimes is people will do this. Well, that also kind of takes the work out of the quadricep. I want your heart lifted. So you're really feeling those big muscles working. Do you feel it? Take a deep breath in, and then we're going to exhale and come back and have a seat. We're going to do that again. Inhale here. Exhale, up we come. All right, peek down at your toes. Make sure you can wiggle those toes. Make sure those hips are back, right? Belly is tight. Heart is lifted. One more breath. Have a seat. We're going to do one more. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Up we go. You've got choices, right? You can be with hands on thighs. You can be with your seat in the chair, but just acting like you're coming up out of it, just activating those legs. Or you can be in a full chair pose. Oh my goodness. One more breath here. Down we go. And take a break. All right. Let's grab a sip of water. We're going to move into pyramid pose using our strap. So let's grab our strap. And we're going to move to the edge of our chair. And if you don't have a strap, you'll just do this without it. It's just fine. So let's go ahead and extend our right leg long out in front of us. Our toes are facing up towards the ceiling. So you're going to reach down and you're going to put your strap around the ball of your foot. You're going to hold one strap in each hand. Extend the spine long, pull the belly button in, and let your heart fall forward. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling gently on that strap, right? And I'm using it to actually let my heart come down a little bit further. We're going to go ahead and lift up. And let's do that one more time. Extend, pull gently. So we're letting that strap help us increase this stretch, keeping the back flat, letting that heart fall forward, pulling gently on that strap. Let's come up and we're going to do that one more time. Extend and hinge. And I'm just going to choke up a little bit more on my strap. I feel like I've got a little more flexibility in that hamstring, so I'm going to give it a little more love, if you will. One more breath here, and up we go. All right, let's do the other side. So I'm going to place the strap into the ball of the foot. I've got one hand on each side of the strap. I'm going to extend my heart long and let that heart fall forward. And just feel that hamstring stretch. Just giving it a little extra love here. Let's go ahead and release it. Lift your heart up and gently letting that heart fall forward, using that strap to increase the stretch. Let's lift up and do that one more time. Extend, hinging forward. Maybe you choke up on that strap a little bit, right? If you want, your choice. And release. Very, very good. Okay. So we're going to move to the back of our chair and straddle the chair. Our toes are going to point out. So you have the seat of the chair here between your legs. Grab your strap, double it up. Place your hands, have about 18 inches of strap between them. Hands to the ceiling. All right, we're going to lean our mountain. Now, as we lean, we want to keep all of this side down, right? So we're not letting any of that lift up. We're feeling that stretch in the sideways, but you're going to have inner thighs stretching too. Let's come up, and we're going to lean the other way. Up we go. Bring those hands down and just take a break. We're going to add a dip. So as we come up and lean our mountain, then we're going to let one hand come forward and it'll just give us a little bit of a twist and some work into that sideways, some stretching into that sideways, and you might feel the hip and you might feel the opposite inner thigh a little bit more too. Here we go. Up we go. We're going to lean that mountain first. Now, take this hand and you're going to let it fall down towards the floor to where it's parallel. So now the strap is parallel to the floor. Are you feeling that? I'm feeling it. Sideways is stretching. This inner thigh, the opposite inner thigh, is working harder. One more breath. Take the twist out. Come up. We're going to go the other way. Take this hand. Let it fall down to where the strap is parallel to the floor. Holding and breathing. One more breath. Take that strap up. Bring the hands down. We're going to do that one more time. Just one more time. Here we go. Up we go. Let's go to the right first this time. Left hand twists down. Leaning mountain with a dip. Come up. Back up to mountain. Lean our mountain again. Add that dip. Bring that hand back up. Both hands up to the ceiling. And release. Go ahead and bring those legs forward. Set your strap down on the floor. Move to the front edge of your mat, of your chair. Your feet are on the floor. And your feet are a little bit wider, so you don't want them together. So just go ahead and heel toe your feet out about 2 times so they're at least the width of the legs of your chair. Okay? Belly is going to be super tight. My hands are right here on the thighs. Now I'm just going to lean to the right. Then I'm going to let my heart come forward. Let your heart fall down between your legs. Over to the left. So just big body circles. Now make sure you go back. Pull that belly in. Make that big circle around. Let's do that again. Here we go. Forward we go. Other side. Stretch it out. Keep that opposite hip down. Don't leave out that back part. Let's reverse it. Nice and slow. A full body experience. You should be feeling a lot of muscles in a lot of part of the body. So really paying attention. What's happening, right? Are your feet grounded to the floor? Are your sits bones grounded to the chair? Are you feeling those sideways muscles? Are you really making your body come all the way back, working that belly, working that belly, working that belly, and up we go. How did that feel? I like that one. Okay, we're going to move into a seated pigeon, which we do a lot. So you can cross an ankle to an ankle, or you can cross your ankle to your knee. So we're going to flutter just a little bit. We're just kind of moving a little bit into that joint. All right, extend the spine long, pull the belly in, and let that heart fall forward. For version 1. We're going to do 3 different versions, and all 3 are great. You can pick and choose which version you like best, or you can do one of each. It's all good. Let's go ahead and lift up. All right, now extend the spine long. You're going to put your elbow right in front of that knee. Put your hand on your fingers and just, I meant to say your chin on your fingers, and just press gently. And go ahead and lift up. Another version is hands to the ceiling, hands out towards the wall in front of you, and then down to the floor. That's another really good version. And up we go. Let's do the other side. All right, we're going to lengthen through. Let that heart fall forward. All right, come up. Extend. Put that elbow there if you wish. And release it. Final version. Up we go. Out and down. All right, let's move back in our chair. Place your hands lightly on your thighs. You can lean back this time. Flip your palms facing up. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Competence. Competence is what keeps you alive. Across all species, across all environments, across all time, life is defined and made possible by achievement, ability, competence. If you have food on your plate, it is because of competence. If you are sheltered from stormy weather, you have competence to thank. Love, compassion, and kindness are essential to a good and meaningful life, yet they are not sufficient. If you are not to give your love, if you are to offer your care, you must be alive to do so, and that is possible only with competence. Life has boundless possibilities, but it also has very specific requirements. You can live extremely well within life's harsh parameters, but only when lots of competent people are well rewarded for getting good things done. Even the most highly competent people and their institutions have their flaws. Yet as serious as those flaws may be, their existence is no reason to denigrate or discard competence itself. Seek competence, celebrate competence, value competence, reward the competence of others. It makes possible your life, all that you love, and all the good things you can do. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reach up with your right hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with your hands. Give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach up with your left hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that right hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. Remember, click on that subscribe button, leave me a comment, and I will see you next time.